Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. Everyone, if I could have your attention this way. I'm very pleased today to let you know that we are being joined by Mayor Eric Adams. Mayor Adams, thank you for all of your work in making workforce development a central pillar of your administration and your commitment to jobs and justice. When it comes to our collective recovery, mobility, and equity, please know it's these folks in this room that are going to help you get the job done. Ladies and gentlemen, our 110th Mayor, Eric Adams.
Thank you so much. You know, even before I talk about this issue, I just want to continue to resonate this entire concept. You know, this person sat down for a portrait. He had a scar on his face, and he told the artist that I know I have a scar, but remember I have a face. And so there are people in this city that want to define us by our scars. But we have a face. 6 felony crimes on our subway system a day. We have to address them. But 3.5 million people use our subway system every day and get to their place of home, work, job safely. That's our face. We have an economic challenge. That's a scar. But we are leading the major hotel industries in the 25 major markets. 91% of our hotels are back up and operating. That's our face. Tourism is at a high that is so impressive. 56 million tourists are going to be in this city. People want to come to the city. That's our face. If you start your day writing in your journal everything that happened to you bad the day before, you're going to define yourself by that journal entry. I lean into what's great about this city. And I'm not going to allow the tabloids to find the worst part of those 6 crimes and define what our city is about. That is not who we are about. This is a city of resiliency, invincibility, dedication, commitment, diversity. That is our face. That's the face that I know. That's the face that I'm going to lean into. And no one personifies that more than you. Those of you who are on the ground, allowing people to be gainfully employed in the industries of this city. A job is not someplace you go in the AM hours of your day. It's the precursor to sleep that allows you to experience the American dream. And void of that, you are relegated to a perpetual state of being a nightmare and not the dream. That is why we're zeroing in on this. And what we're doing at City Hall, these are not my ideas. While I was running, I sat down with folks like Jose Ortiz and others like you and say, how do we get it right? How do we first seek to understand so we are understood and craft policies that are in unison? Not this band where everyone is playing their own beat, but have one beat. And I know I'm preaching to the choir. Well, this is choir practice. Because too many people are singing off key in this area. So we need to streamline all of these agencies. When I sat down and I spoke with some of you in this room to learn that we have this entire operation of different agencies in the city doing their own thing around workforce development, placement, identifying the jobs, and making sure that as we attract jobs to come in, that we can make sure the coordination is right. That's what we want to do. Better coordination, better streamlining, and having an open communication with you in a real way so you can tell us how do we produce a better product. So often we sit in the sterilized environments of our agencies, boardrooms, conference rooms, and try to be intellectual and philosophical about what needs to be done on the ground. No to that. You'll never be a good shepherd if you're not hanging out with the sheep. We got to get among the people that are doing the job every day and say, how do we do it better? And so I'm pleased to be here with the New York City Employment and Training Coalition, acronym ETC. This annual conference is so important, but now you have one of your own that's in the administration. Many of you know Jose. when I spoke with him on the campaign trail, I said, I have to get this guy. And we were able to get him. I am so happy that he's part of our administration. I know he's around here somewhere. Thank you, Brother Jose, for what you're doing. And you know that you can speak directly with him. It's even better here. I like to say you did this for several years. You were not in person. It's good to be back in person and actually get this done in a real way. I say that to employees all the time. It's good to get back into office spaces. You cannot be afraid on COVID on Monday, but I see you in the nightclubs on Sunday. It's time to get back to work. Time to get back to work. That's the way it is. Because that's how we feed our ecosystem. Because when the accountant is back in that office space, he's going to the restaurant. He's bringing in a business traveler. 72% of our hotel occupancy are business travelers. That dishwasher is getting a job. The waiter is getting a job. The person you buy the flowers from on the corner is getting a job. That's the financial ecosystem, even if it's not central Manhattan and it's in our local communities. The goal is a cross-pollination of ideas. It is in an office environment. Even if it's 4 days a week or whatever number of days it is, we need to engage in human beings. That's who we want. And so I want to thank ETC and the board and its members for helping ensure that talent development is a key priority for this administration. So important to us. And even after the most challenging times, we know that we can get this city back to work. And let me give you an encouragement. All week, week after week, new businesses are opening in this city. Coming here, setting up shop. People want to do business in the city, not because of the Empire State Building, not because of, the different things. They want to do it because of the people. The diversity of our city, people are bringing their cultures and ideas to the business environment, and people know the good product we have. New York is known for its people, but we must be a city of yes, innovation, jobs, housing, and better healthcare system. We just announced a major development down in Kips Bay of life sciences. We're putting a substantial amount of money in this project, over a $1.5 million square feet in development, where we're going to attract life scientists to our city. We must build a pathway for those who are going to be employed in this important industry. We want jobs that reach those who have often been forgotten and left behind. Then we have to recruit differently. If you are in Fort Greene housing and you're looking for employment, you're not going on LinkedIn. You have to stop being afraid to go meet people one-on-one and talk with them one-on-one. We have to find the people. And recruitment can't be 9 to 5. Recruitment has to be all hours of the night. When I'm out there 2 a.m. in the morning, I'm telling people about jobs. So if we are 9 to 5 operation, then we're not going to reach those people who need jobs. A lot of people are sleeping during 9 to 5, and they don't come out until night to catch me while I'm out. That's how we have to think about this. This is a 24-hour city, and our approach to helping people must be 24-hour. We want to tap our incredible talent, and that's why this year we launched NYC PINC, PINCC, Pathways to Industrial and Construction Careers, a program that would train over 2,000 New Yorkers into high-wage career track in the construction and transportation industry in the next 3 years. August 1st, I signed an executive order that put talent and workforce development at the center of our economic development strategy. The executive order empowers the mayor's office of talent and workforce development to streamline the efforts of nearly 24 city agencies and offices that administer workforce training and job placement programs, bringing them all together and make sure that the agency cross-government will convene regularly to strategize and collaborate through the Workforce Intelligence Career Cabinet. That's so important. And finally, we believe that it's important to ensure that we are working hand in hand with the Department of Education, the CUNY system. So much talent is in CUNY, and community organization to maximize opportunity for all New Yorkers. We created a Future for Work task force to work on this important initiative and move our city forward in the right direction. I'm excited, I'm dedicated, I'm committed. I know what a job does for one, for the dignity, for the opportunity, and to pursue this thing we call the American dream. You cannot do it if you're left ostracized and ignored. Our goal is not to allow that to happen. You are our partners. We take our directions from you. Help us build this system correctly. Help us streamline. Help us get the barriers out of the way so you can do your job the way it ought to be. I know and you know, borrowing from the owner of Snapple Soft Drink, we are who we are because we're made up of the best stuff on earth. We're New Yorkers. Thank you very much.